Greetings, flesh wound horror freaks, and thank you for joining us on this Saturday afternoon. I'm Flesh Wound Dan, joined by the man in the box, producer Todd.
Afternoon. That's an interesting choice of words. Do you know what time it is for you?
It's afternoon for you. And it's
I
your
know,
box.
but you never give a shit about us. You always just go with your time zone. So you saying afternoon instead of evening really just fucked me up.
I'm trying to show you some respect. Trying to show California.
We're in the middle of the day after tomorrow over here. We got blizzard warnings and stuff.
How do you have a blizzard warning? It's actually not too bad here. It's been rainy, but it was like 80 degrees the other day almost.
We only have flood warnings here, but yeah, LA and Riverside counties got some. Well, they had some blizzard warnings.
You bitch when it's like 56 degrees.
That's fucking cold.
You're going to experience some extreme cold, Todd. You're going to know what cold is. Hey, Chris in the chat. Bunny Army, what's up? Mike from the UK. There you go. It's evening for him. It's late night.
All right, Dan, get to business.
I'll get to business. I'm taking my time, Todd. Tonight we're going to do our, Todd's going to do his horror pack unboxing. I got a package in the mail from author Lorne Dixon of Divide by Zero fame, just to show off this beautiful hardcover edition. You can get the cheaper paperback as well of Divide by Zero. This is not what I'm unboxing, though.
But why would you want to get the cheaper paperback? Come on, get the hardback, people.
Get the hardback. Get the hardback. Lauren's got to put slip covers on it. I think it'd be really ironic.
Well, it actually has one, Dan, if you look at it.
Well, no, it's a dust cover, Todd. It's not the same. He needs like the cardboard slip cover is what I'm talking about. He's part of the rip the slip movement. I think it'd be kind of funny. He'd probably double sales, honestly. We'll make it happen. Request a slip cover. Hit Lauren up on.
All right, Dan, come on. You're like off the
going. So anyways, first off, we're just going to talk about a couple little bits of news that I think were kind of cool. We already called this, and I don't know. It's a big fail that it's not already out. Yeah. Attack of the Meth Gator is coming from Asylum to capitalize on the success of Cocaine Bear.
I know. I'm very disappointed in the Asylum. What is going on? This should already be out. This should be on Sci-Fi today. I mean, it is opening weekend. Am I wrong?
I'm very disappointed. They're slipping. But if Cocaine Bear failed, then they would have tried to sue for confusing everybody with Attack of the Meth Gator. I'm excited for it.
Cocaine Bear NATO. Can we get that? It's parody.
Well, hey, you could do Cocaine Bear because that's an actual story. Cocaine Bear was legit. So.
Well, yes, but this is the Winnie the Pooh case. It's the whole Tigger. You can't have all those aspects of that movie because the actual story is. Well, we'll talk about the actual.
What
story
if you set like?
We'll talk about it on Wednesday.
Cocaine Bear takes Manhattan. There you go. We can make it.
I think your title's going to be the problem. Yeah, maybe Bear on cocaine in Manhattan, but I think using Cocaine Bear is going to be a trademarking issue.
Maybe. You can actually see the actual Cocaine Bear stuffed in Lexington. If I go to Scarefest this year, I might have to check that out.
Well, Slasher's on board for the Cocaine Bear NATO.
Oh, man. I'm excited for that one. I can't lie. I Planet Dune out, like, I think right before the movie. They got to get these out before.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
They had Top Gunner 2 out right in time.
Oh, that looked bad.
Was it worse than the first? Oh, I mean, it can't be worse than the actual Top Gun.
The original, certainly. I'm curious if they did a volleyball scene.
I've watched the second one. There is not. There was this. Wait, is it a volleyball scene? They play something on the fucking sand. I'll tell you like this. It doesn't feel like David Duchovny directed the second one.
You could do it with like the Asylum, like current regulars, like have Tom Sizemore, Michael Madsen, and Eric Roberts just drinking beer. They're not actually playing volleyball. They're just like binge drinking.
And it's all separate takes, so they're all in their own house.
What you do, you have like you open up on like these like buff like fighter pilot dudes doing it. Then you pan over and you've just got like Michael Madsen with like a beer gut, just chugging a beer in like a lawn chair. Eric Roberts complaining about his career. I should have gotten a fucking Oscar Pope of Greenwich Village. Just bitter, just like, you know, Tom Sizemore, you want to watch my sex tape? It's like, no, I keep telling you no. We have no love. It is a funny segment.
Yes, they do have volleyball. See, I only watch it the once. I think Ozzy watched it like 13 times, which you can haze him for about on Live Monday.
Oh man. I got so many good ideas for this. I want this to be just a wave of like drug-induced creature features now.
Yeah, well, I think we'll talk more about that on Wednesday. I think we're gonna
teaser. We'll talk more in depth about our stupid.
So we'll see what other animals gone wild on some kind of drugs we can think of.
All right, so other bit of news. Now I'm not going to read off all the nominations. Just going to read a couple for the Stoker Awards. The the superior achievement in a novel. Sorry, I was about to just say best book. Have been announced. The Devil Takes You Home by Gabino Iglesias, which I have, but I haven't read that one yet. The Fervor by Alma Katsu. That's a good book. Gwendolyn Keist's Reluctant Immortals, which I do have to pick that one up. Lorne actually had her on as a guest. She's a very good writer. Daphne by Josh Mallerman. And Sundial by Catriona Ward. Kind of the new big thing in horror. Really excited to read the ones that I haven't yet. I don't know. There's a few. I might talk about this a little bit more. It might make more sense on Lorne's show, stuff that I think got snubbed. But also wanted to read Superior Achievement in a first novel, Jackal by Aaron Adams, The Hacienda by Isabel Canas. Sorry if I'm saying it wrong, but that's a very good book. I did read that. Black Tide by Casey Jones, Beulah by Christy Nogle, and another one I have, All the White Spaces by Ali Wilkes. That's all I'm going to read off. Except I did want to give a shout out to Robert P. Ottone in his young adult novel that got nominated, The Triangle. I'm not a big YA reader, to be perfectly honest, but I have read some of his other work, and he's a very good author. So just some stuff to check out there. Since I'm opening, like I said, not a book package later, but some I think some Divide by Zero swag might be in the box. But Todd, tonight is about your box. Your box is being honored tonight. So
my box was wet when I got here too, because it's raining in California. But it saw Dan and now it's dry.
Oh, that's disgusting, Todd. We're a classy podcast.
You know what, Dan? You always make it awkward, so I just went with it.
Yeah, but that was
all right. February. Let's do this. All right. Package well. I like their boxes. I reuse them. All right. So let's see what we got in this month's package.
Sorry, I'm laughing. I'm a child. Reused box.
Really, the wet box didn't get you, but the reused box that one doesn't even make sense in a sexual.
Wet box just didn't make I don't know.
Well,
that was a little I thought that was like a little more racy than we had to be. We're trying to convince people we're a classy podcast.
All right, so our first one, open 24 hours. I remember this one.
Did they stop doing the hints? I take it.
You motherfucker. Well, we got one. Yeah, you were talking and I fucking forgot.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. Todd's in a hurry tonight.
Well,
we need on the board the "you fucked up" chant.
All right, let's start over. Take two.
Yeah, I'll just pretend.
Okay, that didn't happen. I'm gonna cut it all out later. I don't know. No,
that's fine. It's funny. I don't think we get. I don't know what they would use for that one, anyways. I get. Well, no, you could probably get it. Just
thank you. No clue. I don't know why Dan didn't say it, but while I'm opening the box and starting to pull it out,
he fucks up and he still blames me.
I do, because Dan wouldn't quit talking about fucking books, and I tuned out.
Yeah, damn.
All right. Well, let's go back to where we were. And Dan.
Yes.
Here we go. Well, let's figure out which clue that was.
Yes.
It's not this.
Story of admiration turns into obsession. That's so vague. I mean, that's like any sort of thriller. I'm trying to think. Maybe
Misery slasher. Misery. You know what? 100% have got Misery from Scream Factory in a horror pack. So
yeah, plus that wouldn't really make sense because she was obsessed beforehand. It wasn't like a gradual change.
Oh, wait. Oh, fuck. I'd be happy if it was single white female. I lagged on that disc. I'll take it. It's Scream Factory.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
That'd be on the nose.
That didn't sell out, did it? I have that.
No, I just haven't picked it up yet.
Oh, okay.
Slasher thinks it's single black female.
If Asylum were around in 92.
No, they're yeah. Okay. Hold
on. Yeah, I'm drawing a blank. There's a lot of different things that could be.
Well, we know it's not open 24 hours. God damn it. All right, let's see. What's our next one? 2.
Isn't it so inconvenient when an old flame comes back to haunt you?
Well,
okay, that could be
one of Bill Cosby's exes, Ghost Dad 2.
Ghost Dad's
well, it would be Dad at the end, I guess.
Old Flames comes back to haunt you.
I would watch that Ghost sequel. Instead of Ghost Dad, it's just Cosby running around making right what he did. I don't know.
It'd be more Invisible Maniac, I think.
I'm okay with that. Okay, so did anyone guess anything in there?
I mean, it could be like something Leonard, like What Lies Beneath.
Leonard like Part 7. There's this. Man, I remember being a kid, and even then, I was like, this movie sucks. I remember my cousins trying to convince me there were 6 others. Like, yeah, no, there's not.
It's one I keep saying I need to revisit, and I don't think I do. I remember.
I think we need to revisit that on a watch along if we do. I've been pushing Ghost Dad. We're running out of Black History Month. We got 3 days. I'm gonna make Pugs do it tomorrow.
I don't think Bill Cosby's on any of the banners for that anymore.
Pugs also said we could do it for Father's Day too, so that works. Maybe we could squeeze in Cool as Ice for Black History Month. We got a couple days.
Oh, I don't know. That's fucked up. Cool as Ice.
It's a classic.
What Lies Beneath isn't a bad guess. Although I kind of suspect that's the new one. So yeah.
Well, I guess we're gonna guess the last one easy.
There's other stuff I could guess. It's just like I know certain things aren't going to be in the pack. So.
I know that's one of my things too.
Yeah.
Our last one, Everything's Bigger in Texas, including Revenge.
Now, see, I don't think I would have gotten it with that. If they hinted at a convenience store, I feel like that's one I might have been able to come up with. But yeah.
Well, we got one right because we already knew.
Yeah. That movie got a lot of hate, but I remember liking it.
I remember liking it too.
Yeah. It's simple, straightforward kind of slasher.
I'm glad. So, sweet. There's one. I actually waited on it, so I'm glad. There we go. Okay, so now let's see if we can actually guess some of the other ones, or at least figured out what they were. So let's see. What's next?
Oh, the shittiest one.
I'd argue that's a different one, but yeah,
really?
I have the 4K already.
I liked what I saw of the show. I didn't finish
it. The show was good. I think the show is better than any of the movies.
Yeah, you know what? I like most of the Purge movies. I just always am left with that feeling like, man, you
Well,
could have gotten so much more
I know
out
why
of
you didn't like
this.
this one.
That one was just lame.
Same reason the Butcher didn't. All right. So that one was obviously the which one was that then? Which clue? Obsession?
I have some of these are not adding up to me at all.
The crop is about to
Are
drop.
these like old? Are these like from last year? Because I don't
No,
know.
these are. Well, we got. Okay, well, this one now it makes sense. I gotta go.
Oh, okay.
Well, this is a classic. So if someone didn't already own this, this is a great one. Although I don't know, would we consider this a horror picture? Whatever.
It kind of fits. I still think they need to make a "Sorry, Gotta Poop" T-shirt with Travolta on it.
All right. Well,
Fred Durst.
all right. Now we got the exclusive one.
All right.
Let's see what it is. All right. Let's see. And
Let's see what we got. Bad Dreams. Okay. So Best of Night. Oh, it's a short compilation. You know
It's a
what?
film
I
festival.
like those. I do
Yeah,
like
this
those.
is the second film festival one we've done.
Yeah, that's usually a pretty cool exclusive, to be honest.
Definitely not one you're going to get anywhere else.
No,
So,
definitely
that's
not.
cool. All right. So other than
It's a
that
solid
one,
package. Solid.
while I recognize, I don't hate it like you, but that's the only one it was kind of like on overall.
Do we have another Purge movie coming at this point, or
Didn't we already? I don't know.
well, that kind of was like the okay, I'm over it now.
The last one.
Era.
Well, it was the forever. I don't know. I'll still go watch it.
Yeah, I don't know. The show was solid. Like I said, I'd still finish it at some point. But
and they did finally put the second season on Blu-ray too.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah,
I think
it's one of those MOD, but it's pressed that's a little more expensive than a regular Blu-ray, like Universal does.
It's not bad for a TV adaptation because I'm always like, I'd like to explore the world a little bit more of that one. No Children of the Corn, Chris, although we will have that review coming up soon, right? That's coming out. Is that this month?
Yeah. I tried to make them do a Children of the Corn franchise show, but I was outvoted. And I couldn't hold them down and make them watch like 12 movies.
Yeah, a little much during Oscar season.
Honestly, yeah. I think we'll do a watch along for the third one. Spoiler, it's the only good one so far.
2's not awful.
Upon reviewing it kind of is now. I
didn't say it was good. I just said it's not awful.
It's better than the first one.
The first one is really weird. When I see people like, I've seen that pop up on scariest movie of all time lists, and I'm like, dude, it's not. It is goofy as shit. Go back and watch it again. I can't say the trailer for the new one did a whole lot for me, but it's not a big bar for it to jump over.
No.
So might end up being decent. I have to book my tickets for that one, actually. All right. So we got another box tonight that we're going to open straight out. Making sure I've blacked all this out.
So you're going to open Lorne's box live on air, Dan?
We are going to open Lorne's box live on air. From Perihelion, right there. I blacked it out.
That's a nice little graphic.
That is. He's always creative. Give me a minute. I pre-cut this, but
we couldn't have Dan actually cutting it live on air because he might hurt himself.
All right. So I'm not going to read all of the notes or anything,
but he's going to quietly do it to himself before we go. So
quietly is. Got a cool little thank you there. If you choose to read it, you can zoom. But yes, let's see.
That's cool.
Digging in here.
What else?
Digging through some.
Dan, so many jokes about your fingers in the box.
the fingers in the box. He wraps it well. He actually wraps it with cool, fancy
nice. And always
stuff.
wrap it up when you're in the box.
I'm going slow because I have cats, and if they get a hold of this, it's not.
Oh, that shiny paper stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, I get that.
They go nuts. That's why.
Slasher Home Videos concerned because the Children of the Corn remake was made at the height of the 2020 fuckery. What was the original's excuse? It's funny because I buy that every single fucking time it gets released, and I'm like, I don't need to ever watch. I don't know why I keep buying it. I'd be fine with that first fucking Anchor Bay DVD I had. I don't know why I have it in 4K now.
So, so this is really cool. Lead character in Divide by Zero. The Divide by Zero Kelzabeth action figure.
Very cool.
I know Mike, the Real Fifth Beetle, has one of these because I saw his stream. So this is a really cool collectible. And when this blows up, yeah, it's got a nice little hole through it.
Dan's gonna sell it to you for $1 million.
Yeah. We don't want. I was gonna say we don't want Lorne seeing like the out of print super special edition. Actually, no, this is gonna stay up on the wall.
I'm sure.
I think I already have a Place of Glory on the wall.
Very cool.
Hold on, digging through the tinsel. And this is also.
Oh, geez, here we go. Sorry, all the Children of the Corn. It's a classic, boys. But why? I don't understand. I really don't.
Yeah, really scary. Outlander, we have your woman, Outlander.
I mean, it is probably the scariest ginger on film. I'll give you that.
This is true. Gingers are very scary sometimes, but all right. This is also really cool.
Isn't
the Divide by Zero soundtrack cassette? You can see the Kmart logo on there, and I'm gonna have to make if Lorne hasn't already done it on YouTube, I'll have to do a playlist for this. Sorry, this is like super hard to focus this one, but
that's cool.
Yes, I feel like very few select people have the soundtrack, so that is awesome. And let's see. We've got the Greetings from Perihelion postcard. That's really awesome. Making sure. Again, I don't want to drop any of this because it's weird. The cats kind of like almost know when I'm unboxing something. The worst part is when they get a hold of those like what do you call them? The white plastic.
The styrofoam peanuts.
Yeah, I hate that. I
hate those in general.
I do.
Yeah, Severed. Fuck you. Get some goddamn paper.
And
they're the only company I know who still uses peanuts every time.
I'm pretty sure I got everything out of the box. All right, sweet. So I'll double check it later in case I'm missing something stuffed in between the stuff there. But yeah, that is awesome. So once again, soundtracked to Divide by Zero. That's so freaking cool. Got the postcard, which I'll frame that too, actually. And the Kelzabeth action figure. Super rare. Super rare. And I'm going to get this signed by Lorne at some point this year. Wherever people end up meeting this year, that's going to happen. Because I got to get my hardcover signed too. So, all right. So that was what was in the box. But how's everybody doing in the chat? Cliff, yeah, we tried an early stream. What's up, Zombie? Sorry I missed you. I wasn't looking at the chat there while I was unboxing.
The first three are on regular repeat for me. I get the third one. I can get the second one even, but I just the first one. It's never done it for me. I try every time it comes out too. Now I may not try if an 8K comes out. I think I'm good at 4.
If the debut of 8K is Children of the Corn, I think that format's gonna go
I was
the way
looking
of
at
beta pretty fast.
I was looking at the 8K TVs when I was at Best Buy the other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was just
How much do those go for right now?
honestly, you know what? I didn't even pay attention to that. I was just looking at the picture. I didn't like spend for a long time. Now I wish I would have.
There's nothing wrong with my TV, so it's like I'm kind of like looking to get a new one probably soon-ish. It's hard when there's nothing really wrong with it though.
Yeah, if it is, just wait till it goes. Like I'm gonna be sad when mine because it's even though I don't really use my TV for 3D anymore, I use my projector, but I'll still be it's one of the last 3D 4K TVs. Well, it is the last 3D 4K TV.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can you get it anywhere now?
Well, projectors pretty much all still have
okay.
3D.
Yeah,
When one of their selling things.
When I'm down there, which we'll have to talk about that, we'll definitely have to watch some stuff in 3D. You got Friday the 13th 3, right? What else do we have?
I don't 3D? Have that. I don't have any 3D movies. Of course I do, Dad. Come on. Yeah. You own the 3D version of that.
I thought you had some sort of secret print or something. You got angry there, and I was like giving something away.
No. Dad, it's in the box that you own it too.
Yes, of course I do, but I can't watch it in 3D, Todd, because I don't have a 3D TV.
I understand that, but I'm saying, so I own it.
Yeah, I don't think, did we watch anything in 3D last time?
No, we didn't really watch anything at the house, though. We were like, go. I think when you come down this time, we're gonna, okay.
Yeah.
We'll figure out some more stuff. Now that we're like experimenting, because our issue when we're together is making a good stream like together. It's always hard when we're in the same location, which is weird because most podcasts all do in the same location, but like the way we're set up, it's different. So even when we tried to do our live gimmick from the XPW show, it was our first one. And I think what happened, like I told Dan, I think on our streaming gimmick, we have to like set what is the audio. And I think I didn't switch it. So, cause it sounds like phone audio to me. So I'm going to try it again. Hopefully before that, I think I'll try it at Kyle's show. So maybe we can grab some of those guys there because there'll be some names.
Oh, sweet.
And so, that way at least I'd rather have it because I'd rather have it perfected before the next XPW, considering we're all going to be there.
Absolutely. Shout out to Crimson Crown Wrestling.
Yes. I should say the next LA one. And I'm going to have Kyle on before. Flesh Room stream in 3D when I would love to do that. But I've actually looked at buying like the old 3D like video cameras just because I want to record a wrestling show in 3D and just
you can like just like throw the box at the camera.
I found out it was terrible resolution. For what, zombie? I bought it. Oh, you bought a protection, never opened it. You found out it was terrible resolution. I missed that comment. Oh, well.
I wish my only problem is I got neighbors. I have like this space, I think, that I could put an outdoor because I've always wanted to do outdoor screenings. It's a question of getting enough people and care enough to come to it. But
like, I just want to do it outside anyway.
Yeah.
Something about being outside, having a beer.
Yeah. Maybe you can make that happen at some point. We got to go to Nudes of Poppin', Todd.
Yes.
That's going to happen. It's Flesh Wound live from Nudes of Poppin'. And if you're an old school cable fan and watched Real Sex, there's a Nudes of Poppin' episode. So we're going to make that happen. Live from Nudes of Poppin'. I don't know. I don't think we could even do that on Patreon, though, because there's a lot of naked people running around that thing.
But it's art.
It's art. Yeah.
Well,
I kind of feel like YouTube would disagree.
Well. Oh, I just out, since we're just shooting it. Monday we're doing live because I took it to Discord to see which movie we're going to watch on Farce, and it came up to pretty much Slums of Beverly Hills and Dragnet. So we're going to do both.
Oh, you're doing a double feature.
No, we're not.
Oh,
We're going to do Slums Live, and then the following week we're going to do Dragnet. But you can watch Dragnet live on Patreon right after we finish with our Slums of Beverly Hills show. So you get it a week early.
okay.
So I'm
Okay,
kind of
that's
thinking about
cool.
testing that out because I don't know how much longer we'll be able to do live shows if Ozzy takes a gig on Mondays. So toying
Man
with the
whoring
idea.
again.
What?
Man whoring again.
Well,
Tell him to be patient. Don't give his body away for free like that. It's not cool.
so I don't know. I'm toying. I don't know. Maybe we can even flip it to Sunday. But right now we're not changing anything. Just kind of
Okay.
figured. But I'm gonna try to focus back on deep cuts because it gets a little too mainstream, and I think deep cuts are where we do better. I know Feds was another one that was like people were hoping for, but that's one I'm gonna push through.
Okay.
So
So
I
question time.
think that's our sweet spot. Kind of like we're basically out of the main ones, but like trying to find ones that are not necessarily torture Ozzy, but I think ones that were missed.
Oh, there's a lot. There's a lot of stuff I'd love to see Ozzy cover that he probably hasn't seen.
And
Something like Sex Monster with Mariel Hemingway.
Yes.
Or
I don't think that's gonna.
no,
I don't think
why
that's
not?
gonna work for Farstan.
It's not a dirty movie.
But that's not the show it is.
Okay. Well, there's still some stuff we'll dig up. So, question. I don't know off the top of my head when Evil Dead comes out, but
Next month.
I think that would be pretty. Well, I know. Yeah, I know it's April. No, it's not. It's April.
Is it? Is
Yeah,
it April? Okay.
April. That would be fucking cool to see together. But I'm trying to figure out when I go down there,
Hold on,
timing it out with the deathmatch tournament and different things. Might as well do it on the air. Who cares?
Evil Dead Rise. Oh, actually, it's the day before the deathmatch tournament, so it's going to be perfect.
Okay. Gonna have to talk flights then, because it's a little, probably be a little bit more because it's a little close to the event now.
It doesn't really with the planes. It's like hard to gauge it because it can be early. You'll get a good price. It can be close. You'll get a good price. It's fucking a pain in the ass, but.
Yes. Andy, you do need to get on our Discord. Our Discord's very active, and it's not hard. Actually, I don't have any trouble with Discord, and you know me, technology. So, yeah, very active Discord. A lot of cool people. Some other podcasters on there. A lot of cool people.
I'm trying to make the effort to be on more.
Yeah. Todd. Oh, Dan, why don't you start a letterbox? Start a letterbox, Dan. Can't even get on our Discord.
Sorry, I'm busy doing all the graphics, editing everything, and doing everything else that makes this show run smoothly.
But
Dan's just emailing me words like, "Can you blend this?" I don't know what the fuck that means.
It's a blend. So you get Lorne's book and you blend it with the horror pack.
I don't know what you mean by blended. Only you can see it in your head, Dan.
It's blended. It's blended.
Did I blend it in the graphic, Dan? Was that blending?
You did. You got it.
That's not blending, but that's why I was confused. Combine would have worked.
You could blend it together. You could have like
blend. Okay, well, since you don't use Photoshop or anything else, I'll just let it go. But that's not what blending means.
I'll learn the Photoshop. I could do some really funny Ozzy graphics for sure. That'll be my late 2023 resolution, is to learn how to do that, just so I can mess with Ozzy. So yeah, no, I don't know. That's a good idea, because Evil Dead I'd love to see with you guys for the first time, and you didn't. That's not one you saw.
No, my buddy Tanky was at the test screening.
Okay.
All right. A question: do you guys ever do the graveyard that does screening movies in LA? That's
Hollywood Forever Cemetery.
Yeah, but I'm trying to remember Cinespace screenings. I've done it before. I don't do them regularly. I liked them better towards the beginning, before, like, when it was more of a secret. And now it's like everyone goes, so it's harder. Parking's a nightmare because it's in LA. I've done a couple, but I haven't done them since I think the last one I was like, yeah, this is too much.
Yeah, I think that's pretty awesome. If something like that timed out, I definitely.
Yeah, like see, like that, I'd be okay with. Like it's like a reason to get, like, a lot of times I'm like, yeah, that's cool, but
yeah.
Like, I know there was that Scream thing in LA that the experience we were supposed to do today, but it was already all booked up, and I couldn't find anyone the call to try to get the press gimmick on.
Yeah.
Although Will told us just to print off lanyards and just fucking
just go in.
I got a bag full of lanyards. I'm fucking Flesh Wound Horror Press done.
That's very true. If you look the part, you can.
He says it works.
Yeah, you can get into stuff. I know I'm not as ballsy, but I know so many people who have like gotten into concerts and all these different things just by doing the same thing.
Yeah. No, it's true. Walk with confidence. That's what we got backstage at the observatory. We
just start interviewing like random people. Can lie. What is who's the MTV guy from the 90s?
Well, like Kurt Loder, like the MTV News guy?
Not Kurt Loder. Who came after him? Like late 90s.
Like TRL?
Yeah, who's the MTV
What's his
guy?
name? I know, we're trying to figure out TRL now. Carson Daly?
Carson Daly, there you go. It's like, yeah.
Dan's favorite.
I gained some weight and, like life, man. Although I think he's on something, so I don't think I could trick anybody into believing that. But I grew out the beard. I'm doing this Grizzly Adams reboot. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome.
Just tell him you're Dustin Diamond. Isn't he dead? No.
Remember that Pauly Shore is dead thing where he was like just telling random celebrities that he was dead and getting their reactions to it.
Yeah.
Oh man. A lot of people just, I think, ran with this. Like, didn't he die like 10 years ago? I think he had like a few of those.
Yeah.
So guys, just a little bit of Flesh Wound news. So our last hangout show, was it last night or 2 nights ago? 2 nights ago, I believe. Could be wrong. But our last hangout show where we showed off our Vinegar Syndrome unboxing, I should say, went really well. So I think we're going to try and do some more of those, like that kind of format. Like rather than do like my 5-hour like Hatman show, we'll do a little bit more. Like we'll break it up a little bit. I already probably have enough, honestly, to do another one. So we'll try and kind of blend it like that. Have some will be shorter, some will be longer, but we'll try and give you some more hangout stuff because that does seem very popular.
Zombies asking how I liked Cocaine Bear. Well, we'll have to find out Wednesday.
Cocaine Bear, Bunker. We're gonna have a review for.
Well, we got a specific question.
Ooh.
Dan, was Dustin Diamond at AVN when you're there? I saw him in 2007.
I believe he was at one. I never ran into him. I've ran into Dennis Rodman. I've ran into Pauly Shore. God, there were a few other celebrities too, and I think some sports guys who I'm spacing on. But I Dennis Rodman, obviously hard to miss, like just walking around. I think I saw Pauly Shore with, maybe he was with Ava Angelina. I could be wrong on the actual star he was hanging out with, but yeah, no, you do see celebrities walking around that thing. So
I don't think you can be in California and not have seen Pauly Shore at least once. Hell, he's in the XPW TV opening. Well, I do have a Dustin Diamond sighting. I used to see him all the time. Any guesses where, Dan?
Pro wrestling shows, because he was a pro wrestler.
No, Disneyland.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This was when he was on the show.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I've had a lot of I ran into in Vegas. I've actually had several. I was in an elevator with Jeffrey Tambor. I got to see like Gallagher, not at a show, just like just chilling outside.
Real Gallagher or Gallagher 2?
Real Gallagher.
Okay, there's a difference.
Yes.
I'd be mad if I had to see Gallagher too.
No offense, but isn't that a very sad existence to be the knockoff of Gallagher?
Gallagher. He's like, my brother died. Yes, I'm fucking Gallagher 1 now.
Yeah. It's like I mean, sometimes it works. Like La Parka, it works, but like I don't know. I don't think I want to be like the knockoff of fucking Gallagher. Like it's like I have the hammer now. I mean, it's not that funny. Like it was funny at the time, and it's funny when I saw him. My family was just like, would you like to see Gallagher in person? And I was like, no, I think I'll just play in the arcades at New York, New York. I'm not that interested in seeing Gallagher show. No
I saw him
offense.
twice. No, 3 times.
Not very funny though. But it like I said, it's just not aged well, I guess.
I think I watched it like a decade before you too. So yes, by the 90s, it hadn't aged very well.
A little kid, I mean, I guess I can kind of see
the one where he's the one where he's in the giant couch as a fucking kid. That was fucking hysterical.
Yeah.
But it's funny watching him now because he's trying to have political humor, and it's just so out of touch. It's hilarious. It's funny for the wrong reasons.
You mean Gallagher too? Because Gallagher is
no, both of them
with the Angels now, Todd.
Well, no, I meant of his original specials.
Oh, okay, yeah. There are some that like, and some you want to laugh more. Like, I'll be honest, I'm a big Andrew Dice Clay fan. Some of it. Like if I were to just show that to a 20-something today that never saw Andrew Dice Clay, I don't think it would play as well.
No, it's like a lot of the comedians, like going back and rewatching them, like the 80s ones, they were so niche that it doesn't always work now. Even one that was a great special like Eddie Murphy Delirious is a little harder to watch now.
Yeah. You had to remember renting it on VHS and kind of having. I love Andrew Dice Clay too, Indy, but like, you know what I mean? I'm not really talking about me. It's just like I recognize, like I don't think I would show him to somebody that wasn't familiar, his stand-up anyways, to somebody that didn't already know about him back in the day.
Yeah, I think you have to kind of know, you kind of have to be in on the joke now, I think, to make it work.
Yeah, I fucked them. Like, I feel like a lot of people would just be like, I don't get it.
It's really stupid. Well, sit down, son. Back in the 90s, we had wrestlers on TV telling people to suck it.
Well, that I think plays very well still, though. I mean,
a lot of the Attitude Era has not. Even some of that is pretty. Maybe we'll talk about that now. On a different show.
HLA.
What?
HLA? I think that ages well. Although that was kind of like, yep, I'll be finishing Raw in my room.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Was it that obvious? You were literally like, bye.
I will not be watching.
Oh, I cannot watch this HLA segment. I'm going to bed.
Yeah, no, that was
you played it too hard the other way.
You just shut the door, then you come back and you just like grab like the Kleenex and
Big T, Ford Fairlane's one of my all-time favorites. I am with you. Yeah, top of the world, Ma.
When are we gonna get fucking Brain Smasher released?
There is a nice high definition transfer out there.
There is, but we don't have like a proper Blu-ray.
No, I'd love that too.
Yeah. Terry Hatcher, man, like she looks in her prime. Oh, she still looks
I'll have to push Ford Fairlane on Farce. That's a fun one.
Yeah, I thought you did it for some reason.
No,
maybe not.
We didn't. I watched it not too long ago. But that's one of those every once in a while I watch.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna watch Clue a couple more times before we review it.
It was kind of surreal seeing Andrew Dice Clay play Lady Gaga's dad in Star is Born.
Oh yeah, his television show, the Showtime one, was really entertaining. The I don't want to say reality shows; it was a fictionalized version of his life, but the show of him in Vegas, basically.
Yeah, I would like to see him live.
Yeah, that
would have been really cool. Big T talks about a Sam Kinison biopic with Josh Gad. Ooh, I hope not. I don't see that at all.
Who was the one who was supposed to play Hitchcock in that comedy movie? Fuck. He was also in Fanboys. on Walking Dead. John Fogerty?
On Walking Dead's what's throwing me, but yeah, I don't know. We've had a couple, Toby Jones and Anthony.
No, it's when he
Hopkins.
never got to do it because Dan Foger, he was in
Dan,
Walking Dead.
oh, yes, okay.
But like I could see him doing it over fucking Josh Gad.
Yeah, I see him maybe. Sam Kinnison's a tough one to mimic. You know what I mean? Like I'm just not seeing that's just a really he's such a unique individual. I don't know if anybody's gonna capture Sam Kinison. I would like to see a movie on that though. Some of his stuff too, like again, classic. I love it.
Oh no, his stand-up's the same way as Dice's. It doesn't. It's like if you weren't there, it doesn't work.
Yeah, I don't feel like if I showed it to my nephew, I think he'd be really confused at why it was funny. Unfortunately, if I'm being honest, not to shit on the classics, but yet there's some stuff from that era that holds up great. It just depends, but
I think it's the odd pushing of the envelope now, which is the norm, but it seems weird that it's like such the laugh then, because now people talking about it means nothing. So I think that's part of the humor was the envelope pushing, which is gone now.
Yeah.
And it actually applies with the Attitude Era because it's another case where there's some stuff from Law or Goldust we might not be able to do now, but a lot of it's just stuff that is like breaking. Okay. Backstage segments. When those started in WWE, that was a look back. It was a whole thing. Now people are just so like used to it. The impact's gone. So it's hard.
Yeah, it's true. And we do kind of romanticize some segments that in retrospect weren't that great. But
yeah,
there's certainly some stuff that I think is timeless. I mean, the Austin McMahon stuff, I think.
Yeah, there's some stuff that still works.
50 years, that will still be funny.
It will still be funny, but it won't have the same connection because the anti-authority in people is basically gone as is. So in 50 years,
I disagree with that. Anti-authority is bigger than it's ever been.
Oh my God, no, it's not. People are all about conformity now.
That's I feel like that's a very long argument, but I think wanting to kick the shit out of your boss is timeless. Yeah. I really do. I think the Austin McMahon stuff, like I said, even when we're old and gray, that will still be.
It'll work for us, but I don't think it's going to work for the younger ones.
Yeah, we'll see. We're still talking about it now over 20 years later. So,
but in the scheme of things, 20 years isn't anything.
Yeah, no, I get that. But I'm going to say,
what are you talking about from 50 years ago in wrestling?
Well, nothing, but I'm just saying specifically the Attitude Era, I think might actually have not the Attitude Era, Austin McMahon.
Yes, there's some angles that of course will live forever.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. We could go another 20 years and I still feel like you're going to have a bunch of people that are just like, man, all that shit was awesome. It's not gone away. I mean, look at the documentaries and the Dark Side of the Rings. People that weren't even watching then are nostalgic for it. So we'll see. I don't know. Sorry for the side wrestling talk there, guys. But so just a teaser. Wednesday, we will have Cocaine Bear. We will have Bunker. Invitation only from Unearthed Films. We're going to cover that. The Screambox original name is escaping.
Yellow
Dragon's Bridge. Was that it?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Sure. There we go.
There's one more.
Huesera the Bone Woman. I know we have that one.
Yes.
A review for that. And we will be getting in the Secret Santa stuff soon. Very soon.
Next month, we promise.
Okay. Yeah. So you'll definitely see that in March. That's why we didn't date it, because we knew going into Oscar season, which really, hell, Todd, we're not too far off. When are the Oscars?
Just a couple weeks.
Couple weeks, yeah. So
I think like 4 weeks. So hold on.
Yeah, I thought end of March, but
I do too.
It used to be April, so I'm not sure.
It's moved around. March 12th. No, I was right. A couple weeks.
Okay. And yes, Chris,
So,
right to censor. Ivory got some cheers when she did that Royal Rumble.
Right to censor would be faces now. See, he gets it.
It depends in what region. Yeah, we're gonna be reviewing. Indy, if you mean the Oscar stuff, it won't be like a standard review for each movie because that'd be like a 12-hour stream. But yeah, we're gonna just talk about them all organically.
Yeah, and if there's anything you want more questions on, you can always ask us too.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna do our Oscar show probably the Wednesday before, I think is our normal schedule, and then we'll do the Oscar watch along this year again.
Yeah, it's been fun watching everything, and I'm kind of curious to get everybody's opinions on the movies. Check, like, for those of you trying to keep up, like, Netflix has a 2023 Oscar collection thing you can search for with their stuff. Don't know if Hulu does, actually. I'll have to check that, but
they have a few though. I know I watched one there last night.
Yeah, I think they have less than normal that got nominated from their camp, but I don't think I have a ton left, to be honest.
Yeah, it was a good watch along last year. I don't know if it's gonna be as good this year.
Ooh. I don't know if we'll have any physical violence this year, but
fingers crossed. I know what Pugs is hoping for, so it's good he's not here.
I think Jimmy Kimmel's hosting, so unfortunately, modern Kimmel, not very funny. That'll be pretty bland, but
I know it's hard to believe he was funny once.
Yeah, dude, Man Show. What's up, Jay?
What up?
How's it going, Jay? Yeah, I mean, Man Show, dude, like that stuff was it's hilarious. Big T, how's your checklist going for your Oscar viewing? I couldn't even give it to you off the top of my head. I've just been boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, I got like 10 left, I think.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff I have left, I think, is like short stuff. So
one of them I figured out I have to go see theatrically too, and I can't remember which one it is off the top of my head. There's another one is still only theatrical. I'll have to tell you the name.
After Sun?
No.
That's I think that's the only major one off the top of my head that I haven't gotten to check out yet. I watched Causeway the other night.
Close is the other one. Oh, Causeway with Willie Mack?
Yes. And the first female action star, Jennifer Lawrence.
You guys watch every yes.
That we put in a lot of work for the Oscar show. It's pretty wild. I think we've had a couple years where there've been like a short or two that just impossible to get a hold of, but we watch everything. We check it all out, so you get a pretty good overview of the Oscars. Yeah. So we'll talk more about that. We'll have a lot of variety for you in March. And also, once again, thank you for being patrons. Patreon.com/FleshWoundFeatures. It all starts at just $1. And you help the channel out. And you can torture us with different stuff. It's all sorts of cool options up there. Secret Santa will be fun. Although we weren't as mean as I thought we could have been. I could have been really mean.
We got to break it in this year.
Yeah. I'm going to be really mean the next time. Like what I'm going to do is like, I'm just going to pick stuff for Kruger. It's going to be like all Hugh Grant movies. I'm just going to, and he's got to actually review it. I just want to see like the stream, like Kruger sitting there watching like 4 weddings and the funeral.
I think we got to get him on a A new
Notting
Pretty Woman
Hill.
watch along. See if how that goes.
Shit, we
Bugs
need
could
to,
brutally defend Pretty Woman.
we need to do some more location
Well,
stuff.
when we're out here, when everyone's here, we'll definitely do it.
Yeah. All right, guys. So we've been going about an hour. We hope you've enjoyed this Saturday hangout. Be sure to tune in and like, share, subscribe, hit that thumbs up. All that helps as always. And we'll see you back here next time. Catch me tomorrow afternoon. I'll be on the Divide by Zero book club that we're doing on Visited by Voices 1. I can even show off my stuff again. And God, Sunday's super busy because I don't just keep an eye on our channel. Also, check out Stone Gassman, his channel. I will be on his Dark City commentary. I think there's a few other people that are going to be on that as well. So that should be a good time. It's one of my all-time favorite movies. So sub to Stone if you aren't already. I know Jess and Corey, I believe, are going to have a Candyman franchise show tomorrow, which I don't know that it's going to time out. So that might be the one I'm just not going to be able to do, but I'm going to try. So I'll be like on a ton of shit tomorrow, basically. And Todd, I think, did I plug everything, Todd?
Monday we will have a live farce, and we will have a special SCS interview with XPW superstar Hardcore Hillbilly. Also, one of the first entrants in the XPW California 2.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
and it's going to be a 16-man tournament this year. Again,
Holy
was it 16
shit.
last year? I think it was.
Was it 16? Wow, okay.
Remember, it was a long-ass show. It was 8 or... No way it was that long, and it was only 8. Yeah, it was 16.
So here's my question, Todd. If I'm down there and everything checks out, are we going to be in the skybox or are we going to be front row?
Well, if we're broadcasting, we're going to need to be in our
skybox. All right. Well, that's not a bad thing.
Well, Dan, we can talk. We can talk. It might already be sold out because tickets have been on sale, and they did the season passes. Okay. So I haven't looked at those tickets anyway.
All right. Well, either way, we should be live from California.
We'll be there. We'll be live. Don't worry.
Yes. Coming for Ozzy's hair. It's going to happen. I'm going to bring the shears. Maybe not on the plane. That might not be a good idea. But all right, guys. So that's
like these are my Brutus the Barber Beefcake replica shears.
I can just picture like they just open up your suitcase. What are you thinking?
All right. Go ahead. You can sign on.
Good night, guys.
Good evening.